I'm Rick Speltz. I'm a public school teacher at Columbia, Missouri. I teach at Rockbridge High School. I teach astronomy, oceanography, and geology.
And I'm Melanie Kanoki. I am the director at the Columbia Public Schools Planetarium. It was catching a ride on NASA's Flying Observatory. And it was all about our time on the SOFIA aircraft, the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, and how we were able to fly on it as Airborne Astronomy Ambassadors.
So Airborne Astronomy Ambassadors is the public outreach arm of SOFIA. And what we do is we try and educate the public and inform the public about the SOFIA mission. And so the mission of SOFIA, a flying observatory, allows us to get above the atmosphere, which absorbs so much of the infrared spectrum, and collect data on things like planetary nebulas, protostars, molecular gas clouds, planets, and dying stars, red giants, all kinds of stuff.
All through the infrared, looking through the infrared. Well, it's a 100-inch telescope, 100 inches in diameter, which is big. It's not huge. There are Earth-based telescopes that are larger, but it is a really good-sized telescope. It's bigger than the Hubble Space Telescope. And it is designed to collect infrared radiation. It takes any radiation that it can detect, which would include visible light, but there's a coating on the tertiary mirror that reflects the infrared radiation into the aircraft, so that we can put detectors there and detect it.
So SOFIA is like a giant flying laboratory. It is an airplane, and it's pressurized like an airplane, but it doesn't have seats like your typical commercial flight or anything like that. We have computer stations that we can observe the data as it comes in. They have a telescope operator station that helps direct the telescope to the different stars or nebula or everything that they're looking at.
There are a total of 25 people on a 747, so there is a lot of extra room. So we were allowed a lot of freedom on board the aircraft. We could look over the backs of the scientists and the telescope operators. We could, if we got permission, we could go up into the cockpit and talk with the pilots and just watch how they do it. Everyone on SOFIA was really friendly and very willing to talk about what they did, how they got to where they were. They answered any questions that we had. By the second night, I felt like I was really part of the team because I knew a few things, and so I just listened and absorbed and asked lots of questions.
Saturday Morning Science. This is such a great program. It addresses such a wide variety of issues, both politically, scientifically, community. It is a wonderful, wonderful program. They're all excellent. Everybody should attend.
I agree. I have seen some really fascinating talks on a wide variety of topics, from volcanology to Australian...
The chemistry of NASCAR, climate change. I mean, it's amazing.
Anthropology in Australia, that's the one I saw. So yeah, it's a really amazing program. It's a good resource for the community.